Fossil fuel companies account for 71% of all global emissions around the world. These global emissions have affected the world in ways it has never seen before. Rising temperatures, sea levels, extreme heat, extreme cold, droughts, floods, and natural disasters have been recorded more than ever in the past 100 years. The reality of adaptation is very apparent and is a reality that many vulnerable communities have to face, since they will be the first and worst to be hit by this climate disruption. These communities are people of color, indigenous groups, and low-income communities who are all socioeconomically disadvantaged. In a 2009 report, the Environmental Justice Foundation projected that 150 million people would become climate refugees as a result of displacement from natural disasters by the year 2050. In 2008 alone, 20 million people were displaced due to cyclones, floods, and rains happening all throughout Asia and Brazil. Many of the poorer countries cannot just rebuild or move somewhere new because of their socioeconomic status or financial situations. Other societies affected by climate change are many centered around agriculture. They now find crop harvest dwindling down due to the lack of rain. Other vulnerable communities are at risk of many health issues due to being in close proximity of toxic factories and dump sites. The air quality fails to meet the standards set by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. There has been more than enough studies and reports that link climate change and its disastrous effects to heavy carbon emissions from fossil fuel companies. Climate justice advocates seek to establish a zero-carbon economy, equally protect all lives from environmental, health, and social impacts of climate disruption. The lack of initiative from global leaders to create policies and restrictions allow many polluting companies to continue their activities that impede on many rights. Many activists focus on bringing awareness and urging world leaders to make an impactful change to prevent global catastrophe. Here are some of the many organizations who do this through political lobbying, organizing marches and rallies, volunteering, and petitioning to world leaders. However, the information technology sector can also become a part of the solution in the fight for climate justice. By using new algorithms that suggest actions towards sustainability, a greener future can exist. For example, these algorithms can suggest consuming less red meat and eating healthier in order to significantly decrease carbon emissions. Algorithms alone exist to suggest and influence users, so reprogramming these algorithms to instead suggest more climate-aware choices for millions has the potential to make significant change. IT also has the potential to empower vulnerable communities. By creating more opportunities for vulnerable communities to access IT, such as mobile phones and personal computers, new knowledge can be spread to them easier. This will in turn empower these communities to make better informed decisions and become more active participants in the economy. This was seen in a study of how IT alleviated poverty significantly in Muslim countries because of the spread of new knowledge that allowed for higher productivity. By addressing this issue of poverty and increasing opportunity for all to have a voice, equality can be achieved. In conclusion, there are a multitude of ways that IT can be applied to promote climate justice. Whatever application it may be, it is important to note that it is centered around equally spreading knowledge and promoting awareness in order to help all people make more educated choices that contribute to a greener future.